I was just thinking, I was in New York and I was working at a place. It was like where you do, it's like Bucks or something like that. Do credit, have people set up their credit profile and things of that nature, and have them submit their payments in and blah blah blah. So I remember before I started this video, I was like, I better put some lipstick on because, not because, but it just made me think of this. There was the manager or supervisor would always come by and to everybody, and her main thing was put some lipstick on. I was young, in my 20s or something like that. One of those little temp jobs or something I had, and she would always come up, put some lipstick on, you know. I just thought about that. But anyway, so today I want to talk about whose story are you living? I was inspired by those words today. Am I living someone else's story? Am I the character in someone else's story, or am I creating my own? So the question lies at the heart of how we live our lives. Are you the main character, and I'm talking to myself, in your story? Or are you playing a role in someone else's narrative? So the temptation to be a character in someone else's story, it's easy, it's almost natural to find ourselves cast in roles written by others. Sometimes it's our parents' expectations, our friends who they think we should be, our ambitions, our partner's dreams, their dreams we cater to, or even society's definition of success, you know. So we become the dutiful child, the reliable friend, the supportive partner, the model employee. So there's a comfort in this. And the script is already written. The applause is guaranteed as long as we hit our mark. But is that enough? Is that what we truly want deep down in that soul? Why it matters? Why does it matter? When we live as a character in someone else's story, we often sacrifice our own dreams, values, and sense of purpose. We might wake up one day and realize we've climbed a ladder that was leaning against the wrong wall. Our talents may go unexplored, our passions unfulfilled. We risk losing our sense of self or unique voice and the joy that comes from living authenticity. I always get that word and mess it up a little bit. But live authenticity. Authenticity. Oh my goodness. And so, on the other hand, there are times when supporting others or being part of a shared vision is deeply meaningful. Life isn't about individualism. It's also about connection, community, and love. Sometimes playing a supporting role in someone else's story, whether as a parent, a friend, or a teammate, can profoundly be rewarding. Why is it important to write your own story? Is what I ask. Ultimately, the most fulfilling life is one where you are the author of your own narrative. When you write your own story, you define your own success. Only you know what you've been through and the road that you've traveled. You discover your true passions and strengths. You live with intention, not just reaction. You inspire others to do the same. So how do you make sure you're living your own story? Reflect. I can share from my experiences is by reflecting on your values and your dreams. I often ask myself, what matters most to me? What do I want to experience? What do I want to create or contribute to this life? I take the time once in a blue moon to journal. I don't really meditate. I get quiet. Sometimes I talk to a trusted friend, to mentors. But it's okay to say no to rules or expectations that don't align with your values. That has become a struggle and very hard to do, but it's been done. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's necessary for authenticity. I said it right this time. Take small steps. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with small actions that move you closer to your own dream. Whether it's learning a new skill, starting a new project, or simply making more time for what you love. And learning to embrace collaboration, not being submissive. You know, supporting others doesn't mean losing yourself. Finding ways to collaborate where your voice and dreams are valued and where you can help others without sacrificing your own story. Revisit and revise your story over and over again as you look back on it. And check in with yourself regularly. The good days, the bad days, the ugly days, I don't feel good, I do feel good, and see if you're still on your path or have you drifted into someone else's script. And adjust as needed. So it all boils down to life is too short to live someone else's story. But it's also too rich to live only for yourself. The magic happens when you write down your own narrative and invite others to be a part of it, while supporting them in writing theirs. So the challenge, take up the pen, be the author of your own life, live a story worth telling, one that is truly uniquely yours. Thank you. Peace.